What's up? What's up? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Stills. It's another edition of Kicks with Soul, where the slogan is, every shoe is just a shoe until you put your soul into it. And today, we got one of my anticipated shoes. This was on the list, not this color. I didn't know this was going to be a colorway. When I first seen this signature, silhouette coming out with KD19, I think Z Sneakerhead or Sneaker Files, it was like last year. They was doing mock-ups and they had an orange one. I was fired with the orange one. I didn't know what the theme was gonna be, so I ended up saying it was actually a pack called the Candy Pack, where there's a bunch of different colors. I ended up going with the purple. That's what I seen on the channel. That's what I seen on the commercial with Drake. So that's what I got. Label reads KD19, Field Purple, University Gold. Oh, the KD and the inside is gold. You see, KD switched this box up again. That's one thing about KD. You ain't gonna have a signature straight up box. You do have his logo. Got like a little holographic. My tongue twister. Got a little holographic theme. Got some iridescent little colors going on. I like it. Simple. You take it out. He also have some money stack paper. Not sure what this for. Maybe it's that easy money, you know. And let's get to the shoe, y'all. Let's get to the shoe. I had this shoe about a week. I had it the first day it released. I hit the ship to me button because I actually was working that weekend, so I couldn't go out there and get it. So I had to wait for it to come. And then when I waited for it to come, I still waited about 4 days before I did it. Actually gonna put these on feet today. So I was like, I gotta do the review before I go to work. Got to. Let's put these on the sole table. Let's take a sip. Now, first glance at it, I got what a lot of people probably said: Foamposite, GT Future, Ultra Flights. You know, got a lot of that theme of this. But you know, one thing about I do like about this shoe is just the simplicity. You know what I mean? I do think they could do a lot of different nice colorways, especially when we get off this Candy Pack. Now, the Candy Pack I do understand because candy is usually one solid color. Excuse me, I'm a little hot in here. Just got out the gym, but I think they could do a lot of nice things with this. Like, I don't know if you guys seen the KD19 when he paid tribute to Jordan the day after he passed Jordan in the all-time scoring list. He had the ooh, don't let me lie to you. What number was those? I don't 18s, maybe 18, maybe 18 or 19. I know it was one of them, but he had the last Jordan that Jordan put on for the Wizards. He actually paid tribute to that. So it can be done. Now, I do understand when people say, oh, it's simplicity, it's just ugly. Now, I ain't in it for that. I'm a KD fan. I do think this is an upgrade from the KD18. I do have a KD18 down there. And one thing I do like about KD's newer shoes is he went more for a basketball shoe. If you know anything about his other shoe, they're very narrow, pointy, and like a sock. This got a lot of padding in here. I don't know if you can see this either, but under the tongue is a whole nother pattern that I don't got on any other shoe. Never seen on any shoes. Kind of like the back of the SBs. You know, got that extra little border. Not sure if it's going to be true to size because of that. I did go true to size, so I do not know. What are some details we got? Everything earned on the bottom. I do see some 35s, and then I see some 7s. I guess those are commemorative to the number he wore. Not sure why we, out of all purple, why did we get a green KD logo in there? I'm not sure. We do got some hidden 7s inside of here as well. We got 7 on the back. We got 7 right there. I do like this little Nike thing right here. It remind me of the old school shoes that like up tempos. They used to have that Ultra Flight, you know, Air Maxes. Used to have just that Nike window, I guess you can call it. Not translucent outsole, but simple outline with the 37 and 7. Look like Thunderbolts, but that's really all it is the 37 and the 7. This material does seem kind of stiff. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't know if that's gonna help the creasing, because that was the first thing I was worried about. Like, man, this thing gonna crease like crazy. But maybe that's the material they're using that is not going to help it crease. I thought it was also going to be more like a Foamposite material. This is not a Foamposite material. And this is also not those ultra flights, like those Jason Williams material. It's just like I don't call it cheap, but you know, it is what it is. It's like a real thin plastic. It don't really have no real substance to it, so I can't lie to you guys, you know what I'm saying? But for the price tag, he ain't killing your pockets. 135, 155, I think. But I personally think KD is climbing up into my top signature lineups. You know, I never really even put him in any lineup. Like, I always just thought KD's was KD's. You know, but as I started collecting 3 years ago, well, this is the third year I started collecting. I started paying attention to the ones he did have, and like, I had those, I had those, and I had a lot of KDs. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think he definitely lost me when he went to like Golden State, and I think he was doing like the sock liner, and I was like, nah, I ain't with that. But he got 19. So out of 19, me personally, off the top, I'm going to say he got a good 12 good ones. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, everybody besides maybe Jordan, because I do like the twos. I don't think he missed on 1 through... I probably started looking a little different. I don't know if we consider them dub zeros, 20s. But I didn't like those. That's when I was like, I don't know what they doing. It's like a 4 with a 13. I don't know what that was. The lasers. Or the dubs was the ones with the ankle collar with the strap. I kind of like those. They kind of lost me with theirs too. I definitely like the 21s. I like the 23s. I don't remember the 22s. And then started getting kind of like lost in the sauce after that. But Jordan don't really got too many misses in my opinion. You know, Kobe got a lot of misses. You know, AI got a lot of misses. You know, they claim Barkley don't got no misses, but I ain't feeling like one. I think like the 5th one. I think I like the 6th one. The one that looked like a little Air Max, like a low top Air Max. That was fire. But the one before that, I don't think I cared too much about. Trace McGrady got misses. Pretty much everybody got some misses. Giannis has got misses. Kyrie, depends on how you look at it, man. Rocking wise, he got a couple misses, but culture wise, all Kyrie shoes was fire. You know, they did the numbers. That's when Nike basketball was at its prime, you know what I'm saying? And Uncle Drew was doing his thing. But I might go ahead and switch out some laces for this. I'm not sure how I do that. Maybe not. Maybe I just keep these purple. But I definitely seen some nice fits already on the gram. So I do know people see the vision. This is not for everybody. And I don't preach like, oh, yo, this is the fire shoe, y'all. Y'all gotta get it. It might... No. I'm just bringing y'all in to my world to let y'all know how my mind thinks about certain shoes. I personally like it. Let me know if you hate it. You think it's trash. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Because I honor your opinion and the things you like. I'm not going to come under your page and be like, oh, those are ugly. If I don't like it, keep it to myself unless you ask for my opinion. But I'm not going to bash like why you get those low budget shoes. Why you get those. I don't like bringing negativity in. So like I say, I'm like a kid in the candy store. There's not too many shoes this year I'm buying first day. Not because the money's low, just because, like I told you last year, I went 63 deep, and I probably bought none of them after. I don't think I waited on nothing. I don't think nothing came out, and I was like, oh, this either it was a reach back, and I still got it like a couple weeks later, full price or more because it was on GOAT, or I bought that thing first day and had the video for y'all immediately. I'm burnt out on that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm tired of seeing so many shoes that the streets ain't caring about. And it's okay. I'm just adjusting. I'm adjusting. That's what I'm saying. So I'm not chasing first review anymore. I'm not doing it. Just like I told you, I had those bricks like 2 weeks before I did the review. I'm not doing that. You know, this going to be out of pure love and enthusiasm for the shoe. That's why I'm doing it. And I actually want to wear this today. So I had to do this one right here. But KD19 candy pack, he do got a yellow, he do have a black, he do have a green, he do have a red, he do have an orange, and he do have a baby blue. Now I don't think I'm gonna participate in any more of the candy pack. I do want maybe one more or two more, maybe one more. I'm not going crazy on this silhouette. I just really appreciate his new sneaker, just like somebody want the Jordan 41, which I'm kind of excited to see what it look like. I ain't gonna act like I want it, but I'm kind of excited to see what it looks like. But this is what I'm saying, man. Like, we gonna treat these like the flu game, last 14s or last shots, like them lower models, man. People gonna be like, oh, I forgot about them, because that's how we do with Barclays. Like right now, somebody show me a Barkley 6. Somebody show me a Barkley 5. Somebody show me a DT6. I know they got them, but the masses don't. Because that person that got them probably really understood, like, yo, we might not see these no more. Dion getting turf toe. Dion got the hamstring. Dion, you know what I'm saying? He was nicked up already after, like, the Super Bowl year at Dallas. Let's be honest about the joint. Like, Dion was always really nicked up. Then that turf toe. I remember that turf toe really messed with him, like, because I didn't know what turf toe was. I was like, what is turf toe? What is turf toe? But he was going through turf toe pretty much that whole season. And then the next season, I think it was the hamstring. He pulled his hamstring. But yeah, so like I said, it wasn't marketing, but I was really surprised. I'm about to get out of here, y'all, but I was really surprised when they took all these years off between models and decided, which I appreciate Nike, they decided to come back with, let's bring these commercials back. Let's start taking shots. Let's start, let's bring the culture back. That's what I personally think the reason why basketball shoes fell off. You know what I'm saying? I think they got some cool looking basketball shoes, but it's no culture, because culture is clothes, music, style, the way you walk, the way you talk. Like, so if you bringing in something in the culture was always going to push your thing forward better on than being without it. That's music, that's anything. You better off with the culture than without the culture. So he did all them years without the culture. He thought it was going to be straight basketball culture. That ain't what Nike was all the time. No, Nike headquarters was basketball, but they look at the commercials. Look at the music they chose in the commercials. Look at Morris Blackman. Like, look at what they did. Penny, Little Chris Rock. Like, they knew the culture, you know what I'm saying? So I think they getting back to that. They had Drizzy Drake, one of the biggest songs out there. The Perps, Pevin Parent, you know what I'm saying? So I think they doing a good job, man. I mean, I'm going to get out of here. I thank every one of y'all for please coming through. Like, comment, subscribe if you like what you see. Give me some feedback. Let me know what you want to see. Well, I ain't, don't do that, because I'm not that channel. Don't let me know what you want to see. Just let me know how you feel about these perps. You know what I'm saying? Let me know if you copping them. Let me know if you dropping them. It's your boy Stills. We're going to get it out of here with the Kicks with Soul slogan, where the slogan is, every shoe is just a shoe until you put your soul into it. Peace.